And welcome back to the final episode of Tube Talk for 2018.
That's right. The year is over. We're not doing one next week, but we'll be back around about the 10th, 11th of Jan, I think.
We will be.
We'll try and be. Then we have a couple of weeks off, win lots of races, win lots of money, eat lots of turkey,
That's the plan.
drink champagne. You can have a little bit.
Cool.
We'll do that for the next couple of weeks. So Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas. We will start off this Tube Talk by talking about last week's runners. So we had Mac Toom, who came first on Wednesday.
Yeah, super horse, headed all the way to the top. 3 starts this time in for 2 wins, and he should have won his other one. He was very unlucky. He can run 33.5 seconds his last 600, which makes him a serious horse. Got back Wednesday, great ride from Leith Innes, through the middle of them, won well. He goes to the Dunstan Rising Stars final on Boxing Day. And track conditions won't worry him, whether it's firm or whether it's a bit wet.
And we also had Rip Him Up, who came third.
Rip Him Up third, very unlucky third, should have won. Just about fell at the 200 metre mark. Clipped heels, went down on the nose, pulled herself back up. I think if the jockey had elected to go wide and have clear running, I think she may have got home. But she's going really well. She's a high quality filly. She will go also to Boxing Day, the Group 2 8 Carat Classic over a mile. And while she's a maiden, she's got any sort of ability and will be a life chance at the race. And again, I don't think track conditions will bother her, whether it's firm or wet.
As for this week, we will start on Saturday at Te Rapa. In race 8, we have got Passing Shot.
Yeah, the old warrior who's won 10 races. We think he's looking for the step up to 1400 metres and he gets it. He also gets a wide barrier draw of 9 out of 10. There's a lot of speed in the race and he's the fastest jumper, so he'll be handy somewhere. He'll be somewhere prominent in the running. I think if he gets out to a dead 5 or 6, I don't think it'll bother him. I think he won't mind whether it's firm or just a little bit wet. What does bother me is he's got 59.5 kilos up against Group 1 performance, which I think is ridiculous. So he's got a lot of weight to carry. That makes it tough for him, but he's a tough horse, and if he runs well and can run in the top 3, it'll be a great indicator for races coming up where he'll drop in weight.
And also on Saturday at Awapuni, in race 8, we have got Sentimentalist.
Super 3-year-old filly on the rise, Group 3 place last start, should have won, was blocked, couldn't get out, got out late, charged home, beaten narrowly, goes to the Group 3 eulogy against her own gender. Strong little race, there's 3 probably good horses in there. There's Queen of Diamonds, Secret Allure and her, any 3 of them could win. Nice barrier draw 4, Chris Johnson on board who I think will suit her, she should get a nice run in transit, we know she finishes strongly. Yeah, again, any rain won't bother her and probably a little bit of rain would help her if they get it. So she's a top 3 chance.
And on Saturday at Randwick in race 9, we have got Campari.
Scratched last week because the track was going to be too firm and we've got rain this week. It's a soft 6 as we do this, but more rain forecast, so it'll definitely be rain affected. She has a terrible barrier draw of 16, but the wettest track helps. She's won at Randwick before, very happy with her work. Her run this Saturday will determine whether she comes home or whether we give her another one, might even back her up. But is going well, and certainly the soft track is a key for her, can run well. With Jason Collett on board, who's won on her at Randwick.
At Auckland on Sunday, we have got 5 runners across 3 races. Starting in race 6, we have got Darcy Palmer and Raposa Repeater, but we will start off with Darcy Palmer. Darcy
Palmer, barrier 3, OB Boston on board, won his maiden easily. Very good chance. Probably better when it is a dead 5 or 6 than a good 3. He's probably better on that with just a little bit of give in the track, but there's a bit of rain due. He can run very well. Raposa Repeater needs 2 scratchings to make the field. His work has been sensational, but he's got barrier 15, which makes it tough. But if he makes the field, he can run very well. If he made the field and had barrier 4, I would almost say he's just about wins the race. He's going that well. But I don't think he will make it. I think he'll have to wait another day.
And in race 7, we have got Prince Albert.
Stepping up to 2100 metres, he's our Derby hope. It's a listed race. He's looking for the step up in distance. He's got a nice barrier draw. Michael Bignat rides. Should get. When I say a nice barrier draw, there's not going to be he shouldn't have too many problems getting across and getting a bit of cover. 2100 metres will suit. He can run very well. My one question mark is whether or not he's just looking for a little lead up, a little break. And we'll find that out in the last 300 metres, whether he's diving at them hard or whether he's just not quite. And if he's not quite, he'll be ready for a break. But regardless, 10 days off then set for the Derby. Distance will suit. Does need a hard track. Does need it firm.
Finally, at Auckland on Sunday in race 8, we have got 2 runners. We've got Top Actress and Bet She Is, and we'll start with Top Actress.
Thank you, Sophie. It's a good idea. Top Actress. She is getting ready for a special conditions maiden with $50,000 on New Year's Day. So we wanted to give her another mile race before she steps up in ground. We didn't want to go 2,000. We wanted to go a mile, which this suits. She probably really is looking for about 1900, so it's going to be a little bit sharp for her. But it's a means to an end to have her topped off and ready for that $50,000 race. She should sit relatively handy with Sam Sprott on board, and she's a nice top 4-5 chance, but her big go, the one we're really aiming for, is on the 1st of January.
And Bet She Is.
Bet She Is going much better than her form suggests. Has drawn about barrier 8. A little bit worried that there's a bit of rain in the forecast. She does need it firm. If she runs and it's a reasonable track, she's likely to go forward and be handy. And she's the kind of horse that can keep running as long as it's firm, and she is going much better than her form suggests. However, with the forecast, she's nominated for Ruakaka Tuesday, and she may well end up going up there where she's won before if there's a bit of rain around.
And finally, we have got our Bet of the Week.
Yes, let's finish on a winner.
Let's finish on a winner. Drumroll, please. Mongolian Marshall, running at Te Rapa in race 7.
In the Waikato Cup, E-Grain is the $2.20 favourite, and I think everyone will punt her because they saw her win last start. But Mongolian Marshall wasn't beaten far. It was his first run up over ground, this preparation. He'll be much better for it. He'll be harder fit. And I think the difference was the wet track. She liked the slow track. He didn't. If the track at Waikato ends up being good 3-4, I think he'll turn the tables on her. And he's 320 as opposed to her 220. So I think he's a really good bet. I think he's a better bet than she is. So there you go. We'll try and finish off with a win bet on Mongolian Marshall.
Yes. Thank you for everyone who has tuned in this year.
Thank you guys. Have a great Christmas. Have a safe Christmas and New Year. And we'll see you in 2019.
See you then.